Especially if you don't have like a scene where
Yeah.
you like watch other people play and stuff.
No, that's why there's a lot of fighting games now. They make trial modes, and trial modes
Yeah.
help you a lot.
Backstory. This is Justin Wong, a pro Street Fighter player at a event where he can play with and against Street Fighter fans. This is Cringe Kid who came on to play against Justin but has no idea what he is doing. He also lies the whole time during the interview.
That's so much better.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Not much.
How you doing? What's your name?
Noah.
Noah. Where are you from, Noah?
Let's go.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming out, Noah. I like your shirt.
Thanks.
There was an arcade that I used to play at called Pirates Cove, so that gives me the feels. So Noah, where are you from?
Columbus.
Columbus. All right, local. Awesome. Tell us about your Street Fighter experience. How long you been playing? Where do you play at?
I've started with like the old like arcade games from the 80s and the 90s.
Like Street Fighter
and then,
2?
Yeah. And then when like the newer ones came out for like the Xbox One, PS4, I got the Xbox One version and then I started playing that and I've just been practicing pretty much. And not
You play more online or in person?
more in person.
Yeah? You play with the scene here in Columbus? Oh, cool. Where do you guys play at?
Well, usually like I just connect with friends through Xbox Live, and sometimes I'll just go over to a friend's house and we'll play, but that's about it.
Oh, cool.
So what character do you play?
I'm good with most of them, but
Oh yeah.
I just pick whichever one.
Okay. All right. So let's proceed to match. We'll go down. There you go.
Do you normally play on controller or stick?
I've played with mostly the controller.
Oh, I think we have a controller.
Yeah, I think we
here.
have one if you feel more comfortable on it.
It should be here.
Okay, here we go.
No.
Thank you, Mark.
So can you
All right,
plug that in?
where are we plugged into? Oh, I'm kind of tied down to this. All right, there we go. All right, you probably got to sign in. And
Yeah, he has a sign in.
yeah, okay. So,
So go to user one. There
Yeah.
you go.
yep, there you go. All right, so who you been
Zangief.
playing? Okay.
The Russian. Oh, look at those muscles. Flex them. Oh,
I pressed the wrong one.
yeah. Don't. So press the home button. There you go.
All right, well, let's see where you're at, and then we'll take it from there. All right, I like it. Walk to the corner. All right, a big fascination with the leg punch. Okay, would like to see some more command grabs.
Yeah. So his biggest strength is that he has a command grab, or it's called a spinning pile driver, where it does a lot of damage. And what you have to do is you have to make a full circle on the D-pad.
We have to do it fast.
Right, really fast, like a whole circle.
Oh, gee.
I mean, you should be able to use it still.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then use it. So since you use this, you want to use a full circle and then press the punches.
But you have to do it fast. Like roll from, like you want to roll the stick from forward to up, like quick. Here, look. Oh, there you go. Nice. Good.
Yeah. So that's his main tool, right? So that's like how this character will win the match.
Round two. Fight.
Right, so when you get that close, that's when you want to go for it.
Okay.
So if you get like one light punch in, then boom, you want to try to go for SPD again. Good. All right. Yeah, so generally you don't want to be trying to do spinning pile driver from like half screen away. You want to save it for when you're really close. And against strong players, generally you don't want to jump too much because it'll be really easy for you to get hit out of the air like that. Yeah, see, so like every time you jump now, Justin's just gonna uppercut you. So you want to focus on staying on the ground.
And also, if you hit triangle and circle at the same time, yeah, see? So you can hold that, and then you absorb hits.
Yeah, and if you just tap it instead of hold it, then he'll do like a parry. Yeah, there you go, like that. So if you hit one of those, then you can attack immediately and they won't be able to block. But you can't do it from really far. I mean, you could do it from really far away, but it's not effective from far away because it doesn't make contact.
Yeah.
And then one thing to also note is that when the red bars at the bottom are flashing, then you have V triggers. So if you press heavy punch and heavy kick together, which are probably the right
R1,
triggers.
R2?
Oh, okay, R1, R2.
If you hit
Yeah,
them
yeah,
at the same
right
time.
triggers. There you go. Okay, so now, yeah, see it like sucks her in from really far away. And then once you hit her with that, then you can hit her again when she's still in the air before she lands. Yeah, remember, when you get that close, it's okay. Yeah, you want to go for the spinning pile driver. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. Ooh, damage.
Wow. Uh-oh. Yeah, you don't want to get too, you don't want to just throw those out unless you're really close.
I just had to show it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you. I see you.
All right, so let's go in training mode and try to add some more power into your arsenal.
Because I don't use Mengi a lot, but mostly just like I've never used him because I never really liked how he acted, or like how he was designed.
Okay, so which character is your favorite?
I don't really have one because I was trying to.
You were trying to try all the characters,
So
see which one you like
so
best.
let's say there's $1 million on the line. You have to win the next match.
Yeah.
What's the character you're gonna choose? $1 million on the line. Who's gonna be the character that wins you that $1 million?
Ryu.
Ryu?
Good choice.
Good choice, the classic. So you play Ryu. I will pick Ryu for you.
Now we're getting somewhere.
He has won many tournaments as well too.
Yeah, and he was the original character for
He
this
is
game.
the original. Him and Ken. Okay, so
I think right now Noah's biggest hurdle is probably execution.
Yeah, execution as well. So can you do a fireball? So you see like how I can do this fireball? Can you do it? So how you do it is you want to do a quarter circle forward and press square. So if you're on the left side, you want to go from here,
Right, but
go a little bit like that, and then press the punch.
we should probably also
There you
turn
go.
on input display. That way, for those of you guys at home, when you're in training mode, the reason why you want to put input display on
There you go.
is so that if you mess up the commands, you can see exactly where you went wrong.
Yeah, and
So-
also you could use it the square version, triangle version, and the R1 version. And each one has different speeds for the fireballs. Okay, so try to do a fireball with the square, and then fireball with triangle, and fireball with R1.
So touch them at the same time.
No. So do the fireball
Right
right you
here.
were doing earlier.
Let's go to command.
There you
Let's
go.
go to the command list. So like, when you're in training mode or any other part of the game, you can always pause, go to the command list, and then it'll list all the moves for you, and then you can practice those in training mode. And so you see the motion right there. So you see right there at the top, the Hadoken is basically down to forward. So you want to roll the stick from down to forward, and then hit the button at the same time. So now we can look at the inputs in training mode, which are on the, since you're on the right hand side.
Yeah. So now you're on the right side. You want to go from down to here. There you go.
There you go. Good. Again. Right. So look at it. Look at the input right there, and so you see that you hit the button too early. Like right here, you're hitting the medium punch on down forward instead of forward, and right here you hit down and medium punch at the same time. So that means you have to do the motion first and then hit the button.
Yeah. See, so right there, you see when you hit the forward with the punch, that's when the fireball came out.
Good.
So the R1, so that's the heavy one. That's the fast attack. Yeah.
Yeah. So just try doing it over and over and over. See if you can hit 5 fireballs in a row. 2. Oh, you hit the button too early. Remember, you don't have to actually hit the motion and the button at the same time. You can do the motion first and then hit the button. Because there's actually a little bit of leeway, like a quarter of a second or
Yeah,
something.
you don't have to do it fast.
Yeah.
Right? You can take your time with it.
Okay.
So just don't rush it and don't force it.
Good. Too early.
Yeah,
Too
sometimes
early.
I do too late too.
Right. So if you're having trouble just doing the motion for a special move, you can probably just practice doing just the motion without hitting the button. So just do the motion for the fireball, like roll the stick from down to forward. But remember, since you're on the left now, you have to do the motion the other way. Because every time you switch sides, you have to switch the direction that you're doing the inputs. So just try to do just rolling the stick from down to forward without hitting the button, so that you can just look at the inputs on the right.
Yeah. So now you're on the right side. Which way do you do it? There you go.
There you go. See, now you're getting it. So now your inputs are actually getting a little bit cleaner. So like this is something that you're gonna have to practice. I mean, have you ever played like a sport like basketball or baseball
Yeah.
or music? Yeah. So what did you play?
Soccer and baseball.
Okay, so like in baseball, right? Like you have to practice like throwing the ball like 1,000 times, or however much it takes you to like be able to competently throw it. Whether you're to get the guy out. So Street Fighter is the same way. So you got to spend. I mean, not to say that it's going to take that long, but you have to spend a certain amount of time practicing these things so that in the game you can do what you want when you want it. So, Justin, what do you think is the next step for a Ryu player to learn?
I would first say mastering all the special moves. So he has 3 special moves, right? You got the fireball down. Now we could talk about the hurricane kick, right? And how to do the hurricane kick is, if you're on the left side, you want to go from down to back, and then press the X button.
So it's like the
There you
opposite
go.
of
The
the
fireball.
fireball,
There you
or
go.
it's the inverse really, because you're doing the backwards motion and you're pressing kick instead of punch.
Yes. So remember, in order to get the hurricane kick out, you have to press the kick button,
Okay.
right? You can't use the punch button. So you would use X, O, or R2.
There you go.
That's
Nice.
the medium. That's the O version. You have that's the O version. Again, that's the heavy version. Now, if you're on this side, how do you do the hurricane kick?
That
Nice.
Nice.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
So what should someone do if they're trying to practice their execution to learn these special moves? Like how many times do you have to do it?
I would say doing it 10 times on one side and 10 times on the other side straight. So if you get 9 out of 10 and the 10th one you mess up, you have to
Back
start
to
from
zero.
I think that will just like,
Yeah.
it will make you aware like, okay, this is something on the line.
Right.
I need to perfect this.
But you'll see progress over time, right?
definitely see
Because
progress.
at first you'll do it like 1 out of 3, 1 out of 5 times, and then you're like 2 out of 5. You're like, all right, now we're getting somewhere. Then you do it half the time, and all of a sudden you're getting it like 80% of the time, and then you mess up. You're like, I gotta start back at the beginning.
Yep. And also, the game does have trial modes. So once you are able to do all of the special moves convincingly, you can hit the trial modes to learn more basic stuff with the characters, like in terms of combos. So let's say, for example, let's say you got the top 2 down, right? You got the fireball down, right? You can do the fireball now. Now try to do the most classic thing from Street Fighter 2 to now with Ryu's crouching medium kick, which would be holding down and pressing O. Hold down and press O, that button right there, into fireball. So hold down first, and press the O, and then try to do a fireball afterwards. It's a little faster.
Yeah, basically you want to cancel. You want to do the fireball as quick as possible after you do the crouching medium kick.
Yeah. So literally, right after you press the crouching O, you want to already start rolling the joystick to go on to the next action. See, a little
Right,
faster.
but see, so if you're having trouble with this part because the fireball isn't coming out, then it's like you probably have to just work on just doing fireballs
Yep.
until you can do that every time, and then add the medium
Yeah.
kick, because you have to treat it like baby steps.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're just going to get stuck, and it's going to take more time than it really needs to.
So you throwing fireballs is like level 1. Then you throwing low forward fireball is level 2. And then the level keeps getting higher and higher, right?
Yeah.
So you have to learn. It's like you throw a ball, it's like a air ball. Eventually it becomes like a straight fastball, then a curve ball. You know, you get to learn a little bit here and there.
Yeah. All right, well, Noah, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, have a good one.
Good luck. Keep us updated with your progress. Let me grab this from you. All right, who's coming up next? I believe it was you. All right. All right, thank you, Noah. And for those of you guys watching at home, thank you for joining us on this Friday afternoon here in Columbus, Ohio. Make sure to hit the follow button to get notified here on Twitch when we go live. What's up, man? Put that